Hey there, what's up? How we doing? It's D'Lo here, and that has become my normal intro for my videos. For this video, I wanted to come to you on a more personal level and kind of talk to you about what we've got going on and how it's related to the announcement that I will be making here shortly. So I'm going to try my best to keep this as short as possible, and we'll talk more about it in between now and the event coming up. So yeah, here on YouTube, social media, you guys know me as D'Lo. I have my D'Lo Sports Guy channel here on YouTube, my personal channel, and then of course the TheCardDealDotCom Breaks channel that you're watching this video on. But outside of social media, offline, off YouTube, my day-to-day normal life, my name is Nathan Brown, and I am a husband to my wonderful wife, Darcy. We have been married for over 22 years, and we also have 6 amazing kids. And our family has been rocked a little bit several years ago. So I wanted to share a little bit about our story and how we've gotten to where we are, and then make the announcement for the event coming up. So just to get kind of right to it, in 2018, May of 2018, our youngest daughter, Sydney, was diagnosed with a rare form of childhood cancer at the age of 9. It's a rare type of sarcoma cancer called alveolar rhabdomyosarcoma, and she was a champ all the way through her battle. Most of the time when you saw her, you'd never know she was sick if it weren't for her bald head, that of course came with the chemo. But she battled hard and strong for over 2.5 years, and but she did end up passing away from her battle with cancer in September of 2020. And we are actually just a few days away from the 4-year anniversary of her passing. So as you can imagine, it is a pretty difficult time for me and my family right now, especially so close to the anniversary date. But we just do our best to stay as positive as we can, and kind of put our focus on what our passion has become. And that is the nonprofit organization we started in honor of Sydney. We named that Sydni Smiles, and our mission with Sydni Smiles is kind of threefold. We raise awareness for childhood cancer. We work to increase funding for childhood cancer research, and we provide support and assistance to other families that have also been affected by childhood cancer. But yeah, I mean, for obvious reasons, it has become very, very important to us. All of it really. I mean, raising awareness. Most people don't even think about it until it affects them, and it's something that, as a parent that has gone through it, you never hope that anybody else has to. Not just from the parent side, but even more so from the kid's side. Cancer is not something any child should ever have to go through. And so raising awareness about that is kind of step number one. But, what needs to change, and, what raising awareness can affect is the amount of funding that goes towards childhood cancer research. It blows my mind how little childhood cancer research is funded. And so that's why it's such an important cause for us, such a cause that we're so passionate about, is there just needs to be better treatment options. Of course, fighting for a cure is goal number one, but in the meantime, there just has to be better treatment options for kids that get cancer and have to go through that journey, through that battle. Over the last 30 years, there have only been 7 cancer treatment drugs that have been made specifically for children, to treat children fighting cancer. Over that same time frame, there have been over 200 drugs approved for treatment in adults. So there's something way wrong with those numbers. I mean, for over 200 compared to only 7, like, we've got to do better. And it starts with the awareness leads to more funding. And so those are 2 of the big areas that we definitely wanted to do what we can to make an impact when it comes to childhood cancer. And then, of course, providing support and assistance to other families affected by it. We know what it's like. We've been through it. And, always hoping for the best for any kid that is currently going through their own battle. But for the families, anything we can do to help, we want to be able to do that. So whether it's just resources, information, our experiences that may be able to help. But we do have other programs we're doing. The main one right now is a modified backpack program for kids that almost all kids that go through a battle with cancer. The chemo and stuff prevents them from being able to eat and keep food down. And so most kids do have to end up being put on a feeding tube. And these modified backpacks that we alter get outfitted to house every component of a kid having a feeding tube. It all goes inside the backpack. They can wear the backpack, get their feedings on the go rather than laid out on the bed with everything hooked to a pole, stationary. So it's just one thing we have been able to do to help kids, not just kids but their families too. It's huge for parents because it frees them up to kind of still do the normal day-to-day stuff and go when they need to go and be able to take their kids with them, because they need to. Just one thing that we've been able to figure out how to do that just helps other families going through it. So that's just kind of one area, but more specifically for the purpose of this video, we're focusing right now on increasing funding for childhood cancer research. So here on YouTube with Card Breaks, I knew right away whenever I started doing the card breaks that I wanted to do something good from it, and tie it with doing something for childhood cancer and especially increasing the funding. So I'm using the 2 avenues that I have with Card Breaks and Sydni Smiles, combining forces with both of those to put on a card break to raise money for childhood cancer research. So the organization that this card break will be supporting is the Children's Cancer Research Fund. All of the proceeds from the card break coming up will be donated to Children's Cancer Research Fund. And the reason I went with them is because of all of the different organizations that, most of them people know, some of them people don't. But just to name a couple, for example, Sydni received all of her treatment at St. Louis Children's Hospital, and the Cancer Treatment Center for St. Louis Children's Hospital is Siteman Cancer Center. In the Children's Hospital, they call it Siteman Kids, and Children's Cancer Research Fund does help fund the research that Siteman and Siteman Kids is doing. Another one everybody knows about, St. Jude. Children's Cancer Research Fund, some of their funding goes to supporting St. Jude in the work they're doing. So they do as much as they can to raise funds, to spread it out to the best possible places that are doing what they can to make treatment better and fight for a cure for childhood cancer. Because again, cancer is something that no kids should ever have to go through. I feel like Children's Cancer Research Fund is making a huge difference in that fight to, fight for a cure, but in the meantime, just find better treatment options for the kids while they're going through it. So on to the card break. It is available right now, as of this morning, you can get on TheCardDealDotCom, find all the information for the break, and start picking up your spots. They are available as of this morning. So it is live. It is available for you to join. I knew whenever I wanted to put this break together that I wanted it to be big. I wanted it to be an awesome break for everybody that wanted to support and get involved. And I feel like we've done that with what all we have in the break. But way more importantly than that, I wanted to try to raise as much money as possible with this break to donate to Children's Cancer Research Fund. So that's what we're doing. So we made it big on purpose. And, of course, with a big break comes a big buy-in. Just a little bit of details about the break. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to rip into it. It's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be a ton of fun. I'm expecting some huge stuff, and I hope you guys are excited for it. But we have 33 boxes of product. So it's just a massive mixer break. $100 to get into the break. That will give you one random team. It is a random team break. This break is scheduled for Saturday, September 28th. We're going to go live to get the ball rolling at 1 p.m. Central Time. And I'm super excited to get it going. I can't wait. Can't wait. So we are about a week and a half away from the break happening. So opening up the spots to be purchased today. Head to TheCardDealDotCom. All the information, the list of all the products is there. But let's get this break filled up. We've got about a week and a half. I feel like it's gonna fill pretty quick, but yeah, hopefully it fills before Saturday, the 28th. That's when the break is gonna happen. Look forward to seeing you there. Whether you're in the break or not, we would love to have you tuning in. It's gonna be a long break, so there will be plenty of time to just kind of hang out in the chat and sit and watch what gets pulled and see who gets what. But there will also be some giveaways during the live stream and opportunities to donate while we're live doing the break. And the giveaways will kind of go along with anybody that donates while we're live. So it's going to be a great event. It's going to be huge. It's going to be a ton of fun. And, but I'm most excited about the good that we're going to do, raising a lot of money for childhood cancer research. So I hope you're as excited as I am. I can't wait to get it going. Thanks for listening to me ramble about, my story, what we're doing, and, making this announcement. So look forward to getting the break going. I look forward to seeing you in it. Hope to see you there. Until then, have a good one.